Hi, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to talk about first aid kits today. This particular first aid kit that I have here is for day hikes. I just keep it in my bag. When you're putting together your first aid kit for, like, say, a day hike, you want to keep it small, compact. I just put it in a Ziploc bag. Just keep water out, and it's a nice compact container. Doesn't cost very much money. If your bag gets ripped, you could just put it in a new one. You want to just keep some simple things in here. You know, obviously you want some Band-Aids of various sizes. You want some antibiotic ointment, alcohol swabs, and you just want the little trial size ones, big compresses, tape to say hold that on, and you're going to be using this in conjunction with your other, say your multi-tool, things like that. There is a pair of tweezers in here. I got all sorts of medicines jumbled around in a bag. I list the name of the medicine, what it looks like, and the instructions on its use. And, I got all sorts of stuff. You never know what's going to come up, but you probably want some various pain medicines. Sometimes you'll have muscle aches, anything like that. I put a small sewing kit from a hotel in here. You don't want to have too much. You could put a little burn cream in there, a little camphor, some bug spray if you really want it. None of that's really necessary. You want to be able to treat basic injuries. You want some moleskin or duct tape, something to protect your feet. But yeah, nothing really complicated. Small, compact, waterproof.
People ask me all the time, Seti, why is it you carry I can't believe it's not rope? Well, it has 1,000,001 uses. You can tie your trunk shut, you can fix your shoelaces, hell, you can replace your shoelaces, you can use it as a dog leash. 1,000,000 uses. And here's just one testimonial from someone who thinks, well, now, just like me.
Okay, Gypsy, we're on TV. It's very cool that the rope was here, got stuck with someone else's dog for the walk back, and now I've got her under control, so glad we got the rope. Here, Eagle Creek.
What's your first name real quick?
I'm Devin. Here from Salt Lake. Originally from Portland, missing it a bunch.
Alright, now I'm going to talk about a car first aid kit. You could mount it in your car somewhere. I just keep it under the seat. It came with lots of different sorts of things, all sorts of bandages and compresses, and then I added some of my own stuff, a roll of various sized adhesive tapes, some more adhesive tapes, some more alcohol swabs, and some ointment. It looks like I got a couple pairs of scissors and stuff in here, various Band-Aids. And you can go hog wild with the car one. Depending on what kind of space you have. You want to keep it small, something that would fit under your seat, something that seals up real good so it's not going to come open in your car and little pieces start rolling around everywhere. But, this is a good, nice, hard piece of metal. So that's it for the car first aid kit. And that's all I have right now.
So this is Seti. I'm going to talk about your backpacking first aid kit or your really, really psycho day hike kit. Also, this is the kit I keep in my car. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail because at this point we're starting to get to hard use emergency. I'm a little crazy. I carry a bee sting kit, a little plunger action. Notice everything possible is in waterproof bags. In this small bag here I have a pair of tick scissors, camphor, a small straw, a number of safety pins, folding scissors, a knife, bee sting ointment, a first aid response card, some alcohol wipes, first pair of gloves, an assortment of bandages. These were in a plastic bag, I just took them out before the camera got to them. A second set of rubber gloves. A third set of rubber gloves because, well, you need that shit. A glow stick. This is probably the only piece of equipment I'm going to go into any detail about. It's very important to have a light source when you're saving somebody's life. Enough said. One roll of compress bandage. Bug repellent. You can never have enough bug repellent. Alcohol to clean and sterilize wounds. More compress bandage. Adhesive breathable tape. Fingernail polish remover. Nail polish remover dissolves to a certain degree super glue. Therefore, if you have fixed your fingers, well, you can unfix them this way. An assortment of gauze pads. An emergency water bag. An emergency poncho. Cough lozenges. Throat lozenges. Assortment of semi-ordinary medications, headache, body ache, and more body ache. I have also taken $1 in quarters in case you need to make that emergency phone call. I think I have 2 or 3 of these in here, but I'm not sure. An emergency sleeping bag. This is made out of the same material NASA uses to sleep their astronauts in. Some no-name brand stuff for upset stomachs. More alcohol pads. And a 6-pack of condoms. I've actually used a deep sea tackle fishing box that my uncle used to own. Maybe a little dusty, because I'm very safe and shit doesn't happen around my house. We're going to see there's a lot more things in here than some of the previous kits we've looked at. First of all, I carry a large amount of alcohol in my base camp first aid kit. Unnamed blue goo that's good for body aches. In all first aid kits, I don't care what anybody says, you must have at least 1 straw. We'll go over that later. So I have a snake bite kit in here because not only is it useful for snakes, my wife's allergic to bees. No-name stomach tablets for upset stomachs. Hand sanitizing cream. Here you'll notice it says CPR heart attack. This is a mask to give CPR or mouth-to-mouth to individuals in my home who maybe I don't trust, or like Ogre Boy, I just don't want his cooties. We also have the Camphofinique, the most useful shit in the universe. On the next level, we have another glow stick, 2 as a matter of fact, a pair of writing implements, because this is a pain in the butt but works in the cold, and this works very well when it's warm. 1 pair of scissors designed specifically to cut bandages and clothing. 1 small knife used for whatever you happen to need it for. Now this is also the reason I bring the alcohol. Ammonia inhalants to wake people up. This is a nifty little device. This is a combination magnifying glass tweezers designed for ticks, but also works very well on small splinters, starting fires, and torturing small insects. Here I have a small needleless syringe. This is very good for washing out small wounds. I have a thermometer because, well, it sucks to have a fever. I have some Lotrimin foot cream, just in case you catch death, also known as fungus. Throat lozenges, and that's it for the upper section. We also have 1 medic first aid traveler's kit, a light supply of gauze, large bandages, sunburn cream, insect repellent, package of compress bandages, some of that tooth cleaning gum in case you forget your tooth, a package I picked up in case a tooth gets knocked out. There's instructions inside. I'll figure it out when I'm bleeding. 2 emergency hand warmers, and a very large, sturdy emergency blanket.
It's small and simple because, you know, you don't. So let's start over now.